Alright guys, today we're joining Geely for the launch of the E2. I don't know if you guys have heard about the E2. The E2 is basically the most affordable EV in South Africa right now. So a few of them are driving out right now. These are the two that are left. So yeah, let's jump into our E2 and go for a spin. Should be cool. I think it's a cool looking car, and for the price, which I'll tell you, I think you're getting quite a bit of car for the price. Okay, so we are driving. I have been driving for a little bit, and I hate to say it, but this thing is so impressive. It is so impressive. I drove the Geely E5, and I've got a review of that on the YouTube. You've got to see that. Geely as a brand, I don't know what they're doing with their cars, but the cars are just so impressive behind the wheel. The build quality is insane with the E5, and I think this E2 is living up to that standard. It drives so well, it is so comfortable, so plush. Apparently they've got a multi-link suspension in this thing, and you can literally feel it as you're driving. It just feels like it's wafting around. And for it being the cheapest EV in South Africa right now, it shouldn't drive this way. It shouldn't feel this way. A lot of people, obviously those who aren't in the know, complain, oh, Geely, another Chinese brand, it's crap. They know nothing about nothing. Geely is a big brand. Geely owns Volvo, which is why we're seeing these traits and characteristics in these cars, in the E5, in the E2. The E5 drives like a Volvo. It feels like a Volvo in every single way, and that is because they own Volvo. And this has also got some of those traits. So I'm really, really impressed by that. They say here that the 0 to 100 time is 11 seconds, but I promise you it feels way quicker than that. It's actually interesting because I drove the BYD Dolphin Surf, right, when they first launched that car. I've actually driven it on review as well, so I've had some time behind the Dolphin Surf, and this feels way quicker, way faster than the Dolphin Surf. With the Dolphin Surf, I feel like, I was going to say the tuning, but it's an EV, so you're not really tuning that, you're just doing software. The software system, whatever they've done with the Dolphin Surf, has been to conserve battery life, so it's not fast. It's just normal. It feels like you're driving a normal Ferrari. Ferrari, I don't know which one it is. What is that?
Roma.
Ferrari Roma, damn. So they've engineered things in such a way that it conserves battery and it gives you battery life, which, I mean, Geely's done the same. So with the Dolphin Surf, it just feels slow. It feels like a normal ICE car, 1.5 or 2 liter, whatever. Well, not a 2 liter, but it just feels like a normal car, where this feels really, really quick. The range here, for those that are wondering, is 325 kilometers, which is decent. I mean, you can run up and down all day. You can commute in this, and that would be the ideal. It's a city car, right? It's brisk, it's nippy, it's super comfortable and quick, and you've got enough range to do your daily things, running up and down, going to work, coming back. I haven't really seen much of the interior in terms of, you know, the tech, what's in here, because it is a first drive, so I'm just giving you first impressions of the car, and I am thoroughly impressed. They do have hardware over here, which I do appreciate, where every Chinese brand is going with a shift lever stalk, like an indicator stalk, but for your gear selector. Geely's puts a little knob here for your shift lever, drive, neutral, reverse. You've got that here. You've got a few buttons for your AC, which I always appreciate. I don't like the AC being fully in the screen, so they have done that. Now, the one thing to note here about the Geely E2 is space. This car has 36 storage compartments. We do have a frunk here at the front, which is sizable. It's big enough for you to fit luggage, whatever you want to fit in your groceries. If you don't feel like going to the boot, you can stash everything here. I want to show you legroom in the car. So for such a small car, I don't know how Geely has done this. This is my driving position. So the seat here, the driver's seats, are slightly more forward than this seat. And it's amazing because no one can sit behind my driving position. Even I can't sit behind myself. And this is further back than that seat. So ample space in the back. I don't know how they've managed to pull that off in such a small car. And I absolutely have to show you guys the boot. You're not going to believe this. You guys will probably think I'm lying. This is the boot space. So They didn't have to skimp on the back seat to have more boot space, and they didn't have to skimp on the boot to get more back seat space. It's just a really sizable boot for a small car like this. I really don't know how they've managed to pull it off. And in my opinion, this baby E2 just literally ticks all the boxes for a city runabout, maybe even a family car if you want it to be. Price here, by the way, lastly, before we end this off, we're looking at 339,000 Rand, 900. The most affordable EV in South Africa right now. So Geely's done a really, really good job on the price for what you're getting, for how it drives, for the build quality. I don't see why you wouldn't.